Look into my eyes. When you see me on a show, when you see these fans, you know you've got the best in the damn world.
This is the Wrestling Matters podcast where we stand up for professional wrestling.
Here we fucking go!
What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another installment of the CWC podcast, exclusive here to the YouTube channel. My name is Anthony Walker. Hope you guys are well. 2 matches on this episode again today. It is the first of the quarterfinals. First run of the quarterfinals, that is. And it kicked off. It had 2 matches. Kota Ibushi and Kendrick, which I'll get to in a second. And it kicked off with Tozawa and Gran Metalik. Now, a very slow start to this match, if you ask me. Very slow. But it soon picked up. And it was great high-flying risks. Tobito healers and, straight suicide dives. And Metalik's little springboard flip dive that he does as well, which was great. I love that move. I really do. But it was kind of a shocking victory for me, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, Metalik is great. I never expected him to win, though. And Metalik managed to get the victory, hitting his Metalik driver to beat Tozawa. Great counters. Just a great match to start off the show. My favourite moment of the match, although I was squealing at one point, screeching at one point, which was the hard-hitting chop fest they got into during the match. Now, ladies and gentlemen, take it from somebody who's been in the wrestling ring, not of a statue of a WWE, of course, but I have been in the wrestling ring, and trust me, many people say wrestling's fake, scripted, whatever. Trust me, take a chop, and then tell me what you think, because I'll tell you this right now, I've taken chops. They are underrated. Nobody knows what they're like until they've took one in the ring. Seriously. And I'm not going to lie, guys, they suck. They are just the worst. Absolute worst. And even I was screaming at one point. I was doing Joey Styles impersonations where he went, ow, ow, that kind of thing. But, like I said, Metalik beats Tozawa in what was a great match to start the show. And moves on to the semi-finals. Like I said, that was a shock. Like I said, nothing against Gran Metalik. But I took that as a shock, to be honest, because I expected Tozawa to win. But fair play to Metalik. He manages to get the victory and moves on to the semi-finals where he'll meet the winner of, I believe, it's Zack Sabre Jr. and Noam Dar, which will be next week, I would imagine. So that should be interesting. Very interesting. In any event, guys, the main event of this show, since it was a 2-match show, and I'm guessing next week's will be a 2-match show as well, so Kendrick and Kota Ibushi. Now, the thing that amazes me about this match, guys, is the fact that they did not break each other's neck. I mean, at one point there was a German suplex while Kendrick was on the outside from the middle rope from Kota on Kendrick, which brought him back inside. Landed on his head. Kendrick tries to win by Kana on the outside by locking Kota's leg between the guardrails so he can get that count out win. Didn't work. But this is what got me in this match. This was my highlight of this match. Kendrick manages to hit a burning hammer on Gran Metalik, and you can see it on the replay. Boy, did he land wrong. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a CWC, and it's about wrestling. I wonder what WWE made of that itself. The German suplex wasn't that bad. The other moves that were happening in that match weren't that bad as well. But the burning hammer I swear it's a banned move. I swear it's a banned move in WWE. I might be wrong. I might have changed that. But, I mean, you could see when he landed, Kota, that he landed wrong. He absolutely just landed wrong on his neck. And that sucked. It didn't look good from it. But Kota, like I say, manages to get up and hits his powerbomb and gets the victory. But that was amazing. I'm just considering now, I mean, all right, Brian Kendrick's no longer in the tournament. He got eliminated. But I wonder what WWE made of that. You know, what was their reaction backstage? You know, did they allow that? Was Vince McMahon fuming? Because like I say, I swear, that's a bad move. I'm pretty sure that's a bad move in WWE. I might be wrong. They might have brought it back. They might have okayed it. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that's a bad move. In any event, people thanked Brian after the match. They thanked him after the match. You know, thank you, Brian, and everything. And then Daniel Bryan comes down and hugs him, and they both start crying in the ring. And, you know, CWC went off air with Daniel Bryan lifting his hand lifting Brian Kendrick's hand in the air. So, yeah. All in all, a good show, guys. Sorry this podcast is a little short, but like I said, we're coming towards the end of the CWC podcast now, guys. We've got this match. We've got this episode, I'm guessing. We've got next week's episode as well. And we've got this week's episode. We've got next week's episode. And then the week after that, no doubt it'll be like a King of the Ring style tournament, I guess. You know, the semi-final, and then the final. You know, I might be wrong. But, you know, it's this match. It's this episode. Next week is the quarterfinals again. That will be the last show, or the last recorded show. And then on September 14th will probably be the big live special they plan on doing, which will probably have the semi-finals and then the final in there as well. So we will see what will happen on that night on September 14th, because that's where this all ends. Like I said, officially now there's 2 weeks left of this series. So after that, it's over. Will it come back? Who knows? But I've enjoyed doing these podcasts as well, and I never planned on doing these podcasts forever. I just thought it'd be something cool to do. But, like I said, 2 weeks left of it, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this podcast. My name is Anthony Walker for the Wrestling Matters channel, saying see ya.
Well, enough is enough, and it's time for a change!
Professional wrestling! This is it! This is us standing up! Yes! 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 That's 13-14! Till death! Dina, I am the best in the world.
Cause that's the bottom line! Cause Stone Cold Simpson!